Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash, Yahweh, who the world inwardly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world inwardly calls Jesus. I want to give double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to that I came across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and rest like to do. So it's going to be a quick video. Long the video is edifying, lonely I can get something from this video. Just a quick video. I'm going to get a couple precepts here in Micah, the 7th chapter. I'm gonna get a couple precepts here, man, and just basically going into bearing the indignation of the Lord, and indeed in this time, right, we are bearing the indignation of the Lord. It was a part of the curses, for as the reason why we went into captivity, right, under this, the basis of men and under the heathen, because the heathen are confederate with Esau, and, Esau being the top heathen, right, and they all had a hand in our downfall. Okay, so it's not far-fetched when we say, hey, once we're in the kingdom, these nations will be subject under us, right? We'll be over these nations, right? People have an issue with that because they talk about, oh, well, that's racist, that's this, that's that. But the Lord is racist, right? The Lord has a favorite people. He has a special people, for himself, okay, which are the Israelites, okay? The Israelites. Right, that's the because even when when you go back to the story of Jacob and Esau, right, it tells you, right, people should be stronger than the other, right? The older should serve the younger, right? If you read that story, and when you go to Genesis 25 and you read that story, right, yeah, Esau came out first, but eventually Esau will serve us as far as being the Israelites, okay, and then he'll perish. Right, he'll be wiped off the face of the earth. But you other nations and you heathen, right, you're gonna have to serve us as well. Okay, you're gonna have, and then it's not like, right, it's not like you're gonna hate it, because when you go to Isaiah the 2nd chapter, it says they're gonna come up. Right, matter of fact, let me just get it real quick. Let me get it real fast. It says Isaiah 2. I'll go to 4. No, I'll go to 3. It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways. And what's our ways? The law, statutes, and commandments. It says, and we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. So we're going to police the earth and the universe with the law, okay? And you other nations are going to follow it. And the world and the earth is going to be at peace. Why? Because the righteous are going to be in rule. Right now, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay? Let's get that real quick. Job 9:24, it says, the earth is given the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right? So that we understand who the wicked is, the son of perdition, which is Esau. Okay, he's wicked, right? And we understand that he's ruling the earth right now. Okay, it's evident. I mean, look at the wickedness in a war. When you read, right, about Esau, his characteristics, all his characteristics are highlighted in the world, right? The violence, right? The war, okay? The wickedness, the lawlessness, right? All that shit isn't. Look at the women, right? Look at the state of the women. Look at the state of the people, right? Look at America. Look what it advertises. Look at what it pushes. And who runs America? Jake don't run America. Jake built America, but Jake don't run America. Esau run America. Okay, Esau run America, man. And you see what? This is America is the as far as wickedness, as far as, going hard as far as wickedness, America pushes that, right? It's not the land of the free. They say, oh, the land of the free, right? It's the land of the free to do what you want to do. Do as thou wilt, spirit. That's part of the poison of America, okay? But it's being pushed forth to these other nations, right? That's why you got people or women in the Middle East, right? Some of them is begging to come over here. Why? Because they could fulfill their whoredoms. They could fulfill the things that they want to do. that in their land they'll be punished for. But in this land, right, they can do it. They can fulfill it. Why? Because Esau holds no standard. His standard is wickedness. That's it. But as far as righteousness, as far as doing right, he don't hold that standard. Because he could care less about it. Because he's not meant to be righteous anyway. That's why when he rules, you see war, you see wickedness, you see adultery, you see whores walking around naked. Some of these women, like, I just came back from the gym, right? Some of these women here in the gym, they got men and walk around half butt ass naked. Right? I know every woman in there ain't single. Right? Some of these women be having men and walking around half ass naked, man. But guess what? When righteousness is in rule, that's not going to be happening. Women will be covered up. Their hair will be covered up. You can't see their hair, right? Their body will be covered up. You can't see their curves. None of that. So you can't lust after them because you don't know what the fuck they look like. But here in America, oh, you know, she's a married woman. You know what she look like. And guess what? She get off to that. She get off to that. Like they had a thing like a year ago, Ayesha Curry, Steph Curry's wife. She went out publicly and said, hey, I want attention from other men. But that's pushed forth here. And nobody shamed her for that shit. Here it is, you got a husband, you got children. And yet you want attention from other men still? But where is she getting that mindset from? From the rulership of the wicked. America, what? And did she get punished for that? No. Did she get shamed for that? No. As a matter of fact, women, she spoke for the majority of women in the world. So it's bullshit, man. Straight up. It's bullshit. But this is what we have to go through until what? The kingdom is here. Because in the kingdom, ain't none of that. It says what? It shouldn't be any whores of the daughters of Israel. That's a whorish act. What the fuck you valuing other men's attention for? Why? When you got a man. When you got a man. When you're in a relationship. When you're so-called married. Right? Because marriage is not a ring on a finger. Marriage is when you give when a man and a woman come together as one. Literally. That's marriage. It's not a fucking ring, but here in this society, women have put more value on a ring than their own vagina. Right? They put more value on a fucking ring than their own vagina. Right? This bitch done have 50, 60 bodies. Right? 70 bodies, 100 bodies. She done slept with 100 different niggas. Right? And still say, oh, I'm single. I'm not married yet. I'm not married. Whoop. Right? Nobody can tell me what to do because I'm not married. Bitch, even when you married, the man you marry is not going to be able to tell. It's not going to be able to tell you what to do and how to do it. Because you'd have been blasted out by so many men. But yet, bitch, you want a fucking wedding. You don't want a marriage. You want a wedding. You want that moment. Oh, the pictures and all that shit. So you could post them on Instagram. So you could post them on Twitter. So you could post them on Facebook. So you could shit on whoever you want to shit on. That's not married. But yet, you fail at the marriage part. Bitch, marriage is not a ring. It's when it's when a man and a woman come together and become one, literally. And once he take your virginity, because really you're supposed to be a virgin. Right, once you take your virginity, you're supposed to be with that man for the rest of your life. Unless that man passes, then you could go get another man. Right, but in this society, after a couple arguments, a woman to pull her panties up and go get another dude. Right, but guess what? That's how you know we're in a place where the wicked rules. Because in the kingdom, it's not going to be like that. Right. Every man is going to have his own wife, period, right? Or wives, right? That man won't 10, 20, 30 wives. All right, cool. Them are his wives. Okay? Period. He ain't got to worry about another man going to woo-woo, another man trying to holler at. Nah, because everything's going to be perfect. Okay? This is Micah 7. And on it says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it. Yeah, you're going to see it. Okay? Because right now, what we're bearing the indignation as a nation, right? The ones that's in the know, we're bearing the indignation, right? We're bearing the judgment of the Lord, right? We're still in captivity, right? But the more bad news this place receives, the more wars and rumors of wars we hear about, the more so-called natural disasters that happen. We happy. Why are we happy? Because the closer we are to ruling. The more this bitch go down, the closer we are to ruling. And the more America decreases, the more we're closer to ruling. Okay? It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Yeah, they say that now boldly. Where your Lord? Where God at? Where this at? Where that at? Right? They say that boldly. But indeed, the Lord is going to come. And then once you see it, that's your eyes. Okay? Because not just women, but the world is saying that. Scoffers is saying that. Right? But their incredulity has no effect on us because we understand what's to come. If America was meant to be prolonged, why is it getting so much bad news? Exactly. It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the streets. So she's going to be trodden down. Okay? She's going to be trodden down. When you go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, it goes into the nukes. It also goes into martial law. It goes into the nukes and also goes into martial law. What do you think is going to be happening during martial law? You think the police are going to protect you? No. If you don't have a man of the Lord in that day, for you women, right? If you don't have a man of the Lord in that day, your ass is fucking grass, man. Period. You're going to be left out here. Okay? And look at the culture you pushing. Look at these female rappers, man. Look at what they're saying. Look at what they're promoting. Look at what the young women is growing up listening to. It's fucking crazy, man. But guess what? It's allowed because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. But in due time, that shit will be no more. Okay? So with that, Lord, the video is edifying. Lord, I came got something for this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.